Hey, this is Dylan with Dylan Talks Tone, and this is a new segment. And when I say new segment, I mean news segment. So one of the things I want to do is do gear news about once a week, something like that, a few minutes. If you like hearing about the latest stuff that I've found on the internet having to do with guitar stuff in the last week, make sure you hit the like button and you hit the subscribe button. The first thing we're going to talk about today is the Leslie West Tattered and Torn Thoroughbred TBZ guitar by Dean Guitars. This is actually a signature model that Leslie West approved before he died last December. So this is a very cool guitar. Single cut sort of thing. This limited edition guitar is going to be only 50 examples. 15 of them are actually going to be autographed by him because, again, this was all designed and approved before he passed away last year. It's got a C-shaped 3-piece mahogany neck, 22 fret ebony fretboard, and it's got single ply cream binding going all the way around it. It's got the 2 DMT Dean humbucking pickups. And it's pretty cool. If you flip it over, you'll see that the neck has been distressed. Probably feels pretty nice in the hands while you're playing it. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting guitar, provided two things. You have $99.99 to afford the one with the signature on it, or $5,460 if you don't want the signature on it. And also if you can even find the thing, because there are only 50 available. Since you obviously don't live under a rock and you're on the YouTubes, you probably know who Grammy Award-winning Jason Isbell is. He's got his new signature model of guitar from Fender, the Jason Isbell Custom Telecaster. Pretty sweet. So it's like a 59 style Telecaster Custom double bound body. It's got a vintage inspired mid-60s C-shaped neck. Ooh, that is my favorite neck profile. And a 21 fret rosewood fretboard. Tim Shaw designed Telecaster style pickups in it with a 3-way switch, volume and tone. It's a double bound Tele. Just for those of you that are not into relicking stuff, this one might not be for you because it's got a nitrocellulose road worn finish. But I tell you what, for $1,500, that is a super cool package, especially it's a made in Mexico guitar, but double bound, Tim Shaw pickups, all the things that you want. Very cool guitar. Fender Japan is known for doing some mildly wacky but also very cool and very special models. They have just released the Final Fantasy XIV version Stratocaster. The wildly popular video game Final Fantasy is the inspiration behind this thing, of course. It's got very, very cool 12th fret emblem for the Final Fantasy game. We've got some graphics that are supposed to look like the crystals that are in the game. As far as the actual Strat electric guitar features that you and I probably care about, it's got a 9.5-inch radius rosewood fretboard. It's got a Slim C, that modern Slim C taper neck. Really, really like that, like I said before. And it's got the Fender Stratocaster V-Mod single coil pickups in it. The wiring is where this one's very interesting though. It's got a very cool feature named after something in the game called the limit break feature, which is basically just a push-pull. But when you push and pull that, you get a series selection for your bridge and your middle pickups to make it sound kind of like a big wide humbucker. I'm not typically into kind of wacky guitars like this. Wait a minute. Yes, I am. And I really, 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 really like this one. Well, thanks for joining me for the first ever news segment, whatever we're going to call this thing. We don't have any sponsors yet, so please do me a favor. There's a link below to Dylan Talks Tone where you can buy a hat like this, or you can buy pickups for your Strat, your Tele, your Les Paul, your SG, whatever. There's all kinds of stuff. You can go check it out. The website's pretty cool, DylanTalksTone.com. Make sure you hit the bell and the little subscribe button right next to it because, you know, we're going to do this again next week, so if you want to keep up on the latest stuff that's going on, that's what you got to do. Check out our other videos Mondays, Fridays, and Thursdays, and we'll see you next time.